I think, personally, Aaron Rodgers is way more talented than Tom Brady's ever been.
Yeah.
And you just look at it and you think that is Tom Brady just that much of a game manager, better game manager than Aaron Rodgers? Or what is the difference between those two? Because one guy's been to 10, one guy's only been to 1. And really, Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback.
Yeah, I think
He doesn't make mistakes.
Yeah, well, it's just I think it's.
But he did.
No, Brady.
Yeah,
Yeah, he made 3 picks.
Yeah, but not as bad as fucking what's his name?
timely
At the
mistakes.
end of the half.
You know,
Like that extra 3 point. No, that was an extra 7 fucking points. When he threw the touchdown at the end of the half,
Everyone
Scotty
should do that.
Miller.
Huh?
Yeah.
Did you not
What
think,
the
like,
fuck
why
was
doesn't
it?
everyone do that?
I just got sick
I mean,
thinking about that again. He's a good 350. Like he's
he's 7 foot.
I think anything
No,
under-
that's what I'm saying.
how much you think his head weighs? At least like 30.
40.
Yeah.
He's got a big brain, dude. He's smart as fuck.
I mean, shit.
He marketed himself perfect, man.
Yeah, he did.
He had 40 different nicknames.
And he has fucking 400 restaurants. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
I'm surprised he's not in any commercials.
And
They
he's-
probably don't pay enough.
And he's fun. Like he's
Yeah, he's
he's
hilarious.
likable. He's
And he
like-
was a cop. I fucking forgot that. He was a cop.
Not a
for
real
10 years.
cop.
He's a real cop.
What,
Look it up.
before or after?
Like right after he got out of the NBA, he was like a cop for like 2 days a week. Or like 3 days a week.
Shaq pulls you over.
Yeah.
I'd be like, come on, Shaq, dude. Just fucking give you a break.
I think it's not, they're not in it to make money. It's personal.
Yeah.
It's not about making money. This is about proving a point to hedge funds that we control the game.
Welcome back, boys. I was the big winner this week. We were just talking about what a fantastic week we had. I went 2-0. I'm in the pick'em still, Joe.
I'm done.
You're sayonara, right?
I'm gone.
You're not within 6 points.
I'm not within 11. I lost both games. That's how it goes.
Yeah. Well, once you start losing games at this point, you're done. You got to go 2-0.
I'm done. There's one game left. And if I would have won both games, I'd have been in first.
Ouch. You know what
Shitty.
fucking killed me was, remember that one week when I asked about the Packers and the Rams, which one your dad had because he was in first place, which is now irrelevant. I fucking wanted the Packers. I took the Rams because you told me your dad was taking the Packers. That's the 3 points that would have me in first place right now.
What is the guy in first half? Like 32?
The guy in first has 3 more. The guy in second has 2 more. But I just need to really pick the opposite team that they're going to
both. Yeah,
Hopefully they pick the same and I pick the opposite.
I know.
But I feel like everyone's on the Chiefs. Am I mistaken on that?
I haven't even thought about it.
So I think it's 3.5 on the pick'em.
I don't even understand what happened to the Bills at the end of that game. They like fell apart like wet cardboard. It was like they're playing great. They got a fucking turnover. It's fucking 9-0. I should have known they missed the extra point. They were fucked.
I'm just tired of all this blasphemy about the Chiefs. We talked about it last week, and you guys were saying they just don't look that good. They just don't look like the team that everyone bet
Right.
on the Bills. And then the money line makes it all interesting for everyone because they know they can money line the Bills and make more money. And I'm like, dude, the Chiefs are really good. They're not going anywhere anytime soon. I feel that about the Super Bowl too. Patrick Mahomes, of course, came to play. It doesn't matter if he has a hurt toe or he's not even conscious.
Tyreek Hill had a fucking night.
Every week he does that.
Dude, if he didn't fucking play like that, they would have lost.
Do you want to know the best
180 yards.
Remember when he had like a 200-yard week?
Yeah, fantasy.
In like he had 200 yards in like the first quarter, I think.
Yeah.
That was against the Buccaneers.
I think the
Missed
Bucks.
stats right there. That's a missed fucking stat.
I think the Bucks are gonna beat them. I think they're gonna beat Patrick.
After he just told you that Tyreek Hill had 200 yards against them.
Against their best corner.
Yeah.
And this week, he had 180. And did you see him? He looked
No.
like a jitterbug.
I know.
He does
couldn't
that
even-
all the time.
Does he even sit still?
I think the dude Brady and come on, we played that. I know this was talked about big time. I mean the Bucks lost 2 to the Saints. There's like, all right, there's no way they're gonna lose 3 in a row.
Team of Destiny.
Don't we got to start thinking that about Tyreek Hill a little bit? Like, I mean, Brady's done it. This is his 10th Super Bowl, so he's gonna do it. And Tyreek Hill, at some point, his luck's got to run out. And what better person for it to run out against than Tom Brady?
Well, I mean, he's just a wide receiver.
Yeah.
But
What's more interesting, Tom Brady 10 Super Bowls or LeBron James 10 NBA championship or NBA Finals?
who's got more?
Because
Overall?
LeBron seems
Patriot-
significantly easier, right?
Well, Brady's already got. He's got 6 rings with the
LeBron's got
Patriots.
4.
LeBron's got 4, and he's lost. I think
So
he's
Brady's
lost
6-3, and LeBron's 4-6 for sure. LeBron's been to
Yeah.
10. Brady's been to 10.
I think in basketball, it's just less guys. You don't need football. You need 11, fucking 33 guys. There's 3 phases of the game. Basketball, it's just you need 6, 7 dudes.
So which one do you think's tougher?
I think
Football.
LeBron's a bigger part of the team,
Yeah,
but football's harder to get to 10.
See,
I think.
I don't know how to even
football,
explain that.
yeah, basketball just seems like it's easier. Just looking from an outsider opinion, it looks like LeBron. It's been an easier path for him to get to 10, even though he had that run of going to 8 straight or something like that.
Yeah.
But Tom
And-
Brady getting to 10, the football is
The thing about
Tough.
football though is Brady pretty much had just division titles handed to him for pretty much the better part of a decade, right?
Well, I mean,
But why?
Well,
because
'cause-
he fucking won.
Well, no, I'm talking about just the strictly his conference. So the Jets,
Oh,
the
so just
Dolphins,
division
the
title.
Bills,
Oh,
and
yeah.
So they were just dog shit for the majority of the time Brady was in New England.
Yeah, that's a good
So
point
that's
actually, because the Jets and the Bills were laughable franchises all the way up until he was
Yeah.
gone.
But I mean,
Yeah.
LeBron played in the East,
Sure.
and the East was trash.
I-
And then now guys don't even play half the season.
Yeah, I mean the thing.
I don't know.
I
He's
think
always kinda had a
the
stacked team.
the other one that I take into consideration too is I feel like in football, I guess you could play that game. Is it harder, or is it harder to get there, or do you just have to have more luck? Because the fact is, basketball, you go out there, and if you're LeBron and you have a shitty game too, you can turn it back on for games 3, 4, and 5, and you're in there. Whereas Brady comes
So
out.
being
one shot.
being
Yeah.
lucky 10 times though is.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I think Tom Brady's is way more impressive.
Well, and-
simply on the fact that now he's done it with 2 different teams, which LeBron's
He's
done it with
proven,
multiple
yeah.
teams. But yeah, I think he proved that okay, Bill Belichick had a huge part to do with when he went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
All those different times, but Tom Brady kind of proved that he was the more important aspect.
I
of
agree.
that
Yeah,
duo.
yeah, of the 2, definitely. I think it's both impressive, but football is just
It's a different animal.
and
It is more
unpredictable.
luck. It is more luck for sure because there's so many things that have to go the right way that
or they go the wrong way. I mean, Brady should have fucking 8. The Giants beating them.
well,
Two-
fucking. You could say 9 because
look at
the
fucking-
Eagles shouldn't have beat him.
Look
Yeah.
at Aaron Rodgers, dude. Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers, has he only been to 1?
Yeah.
He's only been to 1, and he lost 4 conference championships.
Mm-hmm.
2016, 19, 20, and 2012, 13 or 14, 2014.
This is a good argument
That's a
too.
lot.
Is I think personally, Aaron Rodgers is way more talented than Tom Brady's ever been.
Yeah.
And you just look at it and you think that is Tom Brady just that much of a game manager, better game manager than Aaron Rodgers, or what is the difference between those two? Because one guy's been to 10, one guy's only been to 1, and really Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback.
Yeah, I think
He
it's
doesn't make mistakes.
yeah. Well, it's just I think it's
But he did.
No, Brady.
yeah,
Yeah,
Brady-
he made 3 picks.
Yeah, but not as bad as fucking what's his name
timely
at the
mistakes.
end of the half.
You know,
Like that extra 3-point. No, that was an extra 7 fucking points when he threw the touchdown at the end of the half. to
Everyone
Scotty
should do
Miller.
that. Huh?
Yeah.
Did you not?
What
think,
the fuck
Why
was
doesn't
it?
everyone do that?
Yeah.
I just got sick
I mean,
thinking about that again.
I think the biggest thing is that,
That was all she wrote for the betters.
Brady-
That was it. That was
Brady's just got more of the GOAT factor. Like when he makes mistakes, they're not in the worst possible times. Like he
Yeah.
times his mistakes.
he knows when to take a chance.
Yeah.
It also seems like his teams step up every time. Like they're like, oh my gosh, like we're playing with Tom Brady, we have to live up to the hype.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
his defense just coming up. I think they never got a first down after a turnover, the Packers. So all 3 times that they had those interceptions, they didn't get a first down coming off.
They went
Yeah.
fucking 3 and out 3 times in a row.
And I mean,
That coach for the Green Bay, trash.
correct me
Soft.
on this
Trash.
take, but is it not a hot take to say that Aaron Rodgers over his career has just been able, because of his exposure with the media, to get more hype and overrated, and overall he's really not even anything comparatively to Brady in the grand scheme of things, right? I mean, you're comparing a guy who's been
You
to
look
1
at how-
Super Bowl and a guy who's been to 10.
They're not. The resumes aren't comparable, but then you just watch them on the field and you're like, okay,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen. He
Yeah.
throws the ball. We talked about it last week. He just fucking
He
flinging
just
his
finds
wrist.
a way.
But is it so? I mean, I don't know. This is like an even crazier discussion that we're kind of getting into here.
They
It's-
could have easily won that game.
So it's like we're evaluating talent and we're evaluating winning. So they don't necessarily. They don't go together. You don't necessarily have to be extremely
Yeah,
the
it just
best
takes
then you-
effort.
talented to win.
But then you look at Patrick Mahomes, and he does both of them.
Yeah.
He's talented.
Yeah, he's
and
willing
he
to die.
wins.
He's willing to die.
Yeah, I don't. It's something weird, and maybe it's the perfect combination of the coach and Aaron Rodgers, like their lack of chemistry.
They do not get along. It's not working. Whatever's
don't.
going on, it just needs.
It's
Aaron
been an
Rodgers
issue.
needs to go to the Rams.
He's been hurt. That would be huge. I heard people talking about it, and they were laughing like that would never happen. Like, what are the Rams gonna
Did
do?
you
Like,
hear
why
what-
would they get rid of Jared Goff?
Did you hear what happened today?
Huh.
The Rams came out with the statement and said,
I saw that. He
Yeah.
said Jared Goff's our quarterback right now. That
No. They came out with the statement today. Let me read it to you. It made me wet my pants.
he said that Jared Goff's our quarterback as of now.
No, this is a statement from the team.
Is it about Jared Goff?
Report: Rams expect to have open quarterback competition if Jared Goff isn't traded. So we're either trading him or we're going to start somebody else.
That's a touchy subject.
Deshaun Watson
I think Aaron Rodgers should go to the Rams because they would instantly
win a Super Bowl tomorrow. They would just have
because
to crown
they're
us.
letting this defensive regime run their course and not get anything from it. Like
We're
I
becoming
didn't
the
realize
Ravens.
I was always a big Jared Goff guy because he went to the Super Bowl. But then I look back at the Super Bowl and I'm like, all right, what they scored 3 points in the Super
He
Bowl,
can't.
right?
He can't do shit.
If they would have had any other quarterback, they would have won that. And I'm sitting here thinking like they got to make a move now or they're screwed. But if they do move Jared Goff or even just keep him, it's like $65 million of cap space dead.
I would trade Jared Goff right now if I could for Chase Young to Washington. And I would have the best defense, and I would fucking sign. The Rams always come up with money. They could sign a quarterback.
Yeah.
They could find somebody that, Sam Darnold, somebody ready to
You
go.
know what's funny? I always talk shit on those people that talk about the next season before the season's over, and we're those fucking guys right now.
Yeah, because we don't got nothing else to
We're
fucking
looking
talk
fucking
about.
forward to it. I mean, I kind of want to talk about the Bills. They went out in a very cowardly way. I don't think they looked like themselves, but I also think it proved that, like I said, don't ever disrespect the Chiefs ever again. They may not have won pretty throughout the whole season, but it gets boring being that good. It's like what the Patriots used to do. They would
Yeah.
sneak by the Jets sometimes. They would sneak by the Dolphins. They would sneak by here, there, but then as soon as they got to the playoffs, game over.
They played a horrible second half. Once it was 9-0, it was like they forgot like the game still had time.
Yeah.
Like they thought like, yay, we won. We don't even have to kick the extra point.
Yeah.
Like
That-
9-0.
that
did
game,
We're going to win.
That game's just a classic case of one team's been here before, done that. No, you got to play it out
And
to
the other
the
team's
end,
young.
and the other team hasn't.
And they're young and they have a young quarterback and he fucked
I
up.
love
He fucked
Josh
up.
Allen Diggs duo though, man. That's gonna
I-
be fun to watch.
I'm-
I hope they keep it together. For
I
a
hope
while.
this
that
is-
could be a Phillip Rivers.
I hope this is a situation though that is kind of like
Sustainable?
obviously the opposite that you saw with the Rams. Like Goff, plays very well. They get to the Super Bowl and then he just
Oh.
tanks. Right? Like, is Jared Goff
That's
gonna?
definitely
Dude, you just threw me a
Yeah.
layup because I was just about to say I see Josh Allen having a down year next year. Like
He's-
still
yeah.
a good quarterback. You're not like this guy's a bust. He sucks. But I see him having a year next year where you're like, he's not the same Josh Allen. And he'll get to the
They're gonna
point where
key
he's
on him.
consistent. But yeah, they're gonna figure it out. I think the biggest thing is number one, stay healthy, and number two, which plays into number one, is if you keep running the ball that much, even though he's a large man, he's gonna get fucking hurt.
Well, look at Cam Newton, same shit.
Yeah,
And
He's
then
gonna get beat up.
who's the fucking guy that looks like Justin Turner?
Cole Beasley.
I wanted to call him Champ Bailey. What the fuck?
He played with a fucking like.
But he's not going to do that next year. Like have 1,000 yards receiving, a few tubs.
If you would have told me when Cole Beasley played for the Dallas Cowboys like 3 years ago, that same statement, I would
Yeah.
have said, "You're right, definitely." Here he is, 3 years later. That
I
guy,
think it's his 1 year wonder.
ages one. The thing that makes him wild card, even though he played with like a broken tibia, which
Yeah.
kind of is contradicting to what I'm about to say, but he is the best at avoiding hits and not getting hurt.
Oh,
Like he
getting
catches
down.
it and
Yeah.
he finds the pocket and he falls forward every time and never gets hit hard. Cole Beasley's a different animal. Those are one of the guys that you have to root for because he's just like,
But he's not a Julian Edelman,
No,
or a
no,
Wes Welker.
never
I don't see
has.
him doing it. Like I think he just
Wes
had a good
Welker.
year.
I think he is a Wes Welker. Wes Welker.
That's a
only had-
grinder, bro.
I know, but Wes Welker,
Wes Welker
wasn't
has,
an
like, 20
established
concussions.
player like where he was great for 10 years. Like Julian Edelman's been good for a long time. Wes Welker wasn't.
Wes Welker
He had
was
those 3
Julian
years.
first though.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But he wasn't good for that long.
He was
Just
good.
another one of Brady's typical receivers that you would see.
No, he was good on Denver.
Oh,
And then who else did he play
who
on?
did he play? Was Tim Tebow his quarterback?
No, I think it was Peyton Manning, and they won a Super Bowl.
He obviously wasn't a game changer. I don't remember him being. I know he was on
Yeah.
the Broncos, but I don't remember him being great.
Well, I don't think Cole Beasley will be as good as Wes.
It doesn't matter though. They have Diggs, and then
I think he's a key part of the offense. That's what I'm saying. I think that's why he'll suck next year, probably. Because
Okay.
if he doesn't have him to carry that 1,000 yards underneath,
Do you
and
think
take
he'll
those
have a
hits-
down year then? Do you agree with me?
Yeah. No, I'm saying I agree with you, but because of Cole Beasley, he needs that like underneath pocket guy to kind of dump it down. Where next year, if what's his name has a broken ass, I mean, who can play with a broken ass all year?
And did you see that the Jets are thinking about taking Devontae Smith
For the first pick?
second because the Jags have the first pick?
Oh, instead of Justin Fields?
Yeah, I
And
think.
keeping Darnold?
Listen,
I would do that.
take the fucking BYU quarterback.
No, that's the Rams. That's the Rams guy. Everybody
That's
calm
sneaky.
down.
It's the same situation where like Patrick Mahomes played on a team that wasn't great in college, and then he ended up becoming who he is, and everyone's like, "How did no one see that? How did no one expect that?" And I'm like, "Dude, I saw Patrick Mahomes play 1,000 times in when he played at Texas Tech, and the guy was putting up 700 yards every game. His defense just sucked because the Big 12 always sucks." And
Not true.
fucking low key jab.
Not
And-
true.
No, and I see the quarterback at BYU being the same fucking thing. He has a rifle. He's athletic. He gets the ball out of his hands quick. He's just solid. And I'm like, dude, are they going to underestimate this guy because he didn't play for LSU and win a championship? Like, really? Like, is that how it's going to go?
Same as Josh Allen. He went to Wyoming, dropped all the way through the floor. Nobody believed in him. I don't know. I would take Zach Wilson.
All right, well, let's get into the Super Bowl. Yeah, you want to? Let's dab a
Yeah.
little bit. There's a couple things I want to talk about. Are you guys going to take any? Have you ever done any of like the weird
Prop bet.
Prop bets?
I do like 50. Only 50 of them.
50.
I'll
Oh,
do
only
like
50.
$10 on 50 of them.
Are you do you do like the coin toss and all
I'll bet
that?
both fullbacks to score the first touchdown.
No, I'm talking about
automatically.
like if the fucking person who sings the national anthem's coming out in a dress.
Yeah, heads or tails, coin flip, the color of the Gatorade, shit like that. How long the national anthem will be.
You should parlay them all.
They won't let you. They.
I know it's kind of bullshit. That
Yeah.
most betting websites won't let
Well,
you
yeah, then
parlay.
I think you'd have odds like 1,000,000 to 1. Imagine you have the fullback to score the first play. Fucking Gatorade's purple. There's a safety. This team will win by 12 points and overtime.
I mean that
Put a-
fucking happens
Put a
at
dollar
Vegas.
on it to win a milli.
Dude, I mean, I would do it.
I want to know what the craziest underdog or craziest odds bet that's ever been put, parlay or not parlay, in Vegas that hit. Like, there's got to be like a 30 teamer that was like
Oh, fuck yeah. But I feel like
$50 to win like $1 million.
we see those, though. I mean,
They
you'll see
post
them
them
on the
now.
internet. But I feel like
They
those
didn't
guys do a
always.
bunch of bets. Like, they have a bunch of parlays,
Yeah,
you know? They have
they
like
broke
38
even.
tickets.
They won $1 million, but they just
Yeah.
broke even.
Yeah, I sold my car to do all these bets. I'm going to go buy my car back.
Oh, dude, yeah.
The craziest bet I've seen hit in Vegas, my dad bet that Devin Hester would return the opening kickoff of the Super Bowl. That's crazy
That's
shit I ever heard.
insane.
That's
Imagine
a call.
if you
That's a
were probably
fucking
like
call.
10 when you did that.
Yeah, and he
Imagine
came
if
home.
you're old enough to be fucking drinking and like at the sports
I
book
would have
with them.
fucking bet that. Like, that would have been a no-brainer. The best bet I had last year was LaShawn McCoy to score a touchdown. The first touchdown of the game, he was 25,000 to 1. He didn't fucking suit up. And the first touchdown was scored by the backup running back on the Chiefs. It was like Damian Williams.
Oh,
So I got my money back. It was like a $10 bet. But if LaShawn McCoy would have played, that's Andy Reid's boy.
Yeah.
He for sure would have gave it to him on the one.
Was that last year?
Yeah, last year because he
That
didn't
was
get to suit
playoff.
up.
Playoff Damien.
Fuck.
You know what's the best bet? I mean, not
I'd
nearly
be
the
rich.
odds, but you know what's the greatest bet to hit? And you should bet this on the Super Bowl is the first player to score a touchdown.
Yes.
When
love
that hits, it just sets up your the whole game. You don't care what happens. You just hit the first player to score, puts you on a nice little starting platter.
Always pick utility guys. Fucking
most random.
fullbacks. I always bet both
The
fullbacks.
tight end, dude.
I got it last year with the guy for the 49ers, Jessewick, the fullback, the white dude.
I almost bet Knox for Buffalo.
Oh, I love that.
I ended
fat
up
tight
doing
end.
Diggs. So I did the tight end for Green Bay when they played the Rams.
Always do tight ends.
But he didn't hit. It was one of the favorites. I think it was Devontae Adams that scored the first touchdown that game. And then I did another game where I did a random one, and it was, again, the favorite. So this one came, and I was like, God, I freaking love Knox. I love Knox, but I'm going to do Diggs. Did Diggs. Knox scored. I was like, I'm never doing this shit ever again. I have so much money in my little first player to score prop bets that it's a downhill battle. But who do you guys got?
I'm gonna take Brady. I think at this point, and I think I've said this for a few years. It's like,
Never a bad bet.
yeah, it's like anytime
No,
he
you
gets
can't go
there,
against
it's just at the point where it's like, well, fuck, it's just a crazy once in a lifetime experience. Keep piling it on. Just keep
Yeah.
piling it on.
Okay,
So-
so if he wins, do you think he'll retire?
No.
You think he'll come back for more? I want some more. I want some more.
If
What is
you're-
pain? French bread.
If
What's the
you're
difference
fuck-
between 6 and 7? I mean, I think he just enjoys it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like no one's really cracking him anymore. Like they're not gonna do that.
If he retires tomorrow or after the Super Bowl, he'll still have at least, hopefully, God willing, Brady lives to at least 90. He'll have 45 years without football. I don't understand those. He doesn't get hit. Like you just said that, right? Like he does not get hit. He finds ways to avoid contact. His O-line's really good. His center, which is like, I think that's the biggest part of a fucking
The
O-line.
redhead guy.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Dude, if you have a good center, they tell everyone where to go.
The Game of Thrones guy. That's
Yeah.
what he looks like. to me.
I'm sorry. He is so ugly.
But
he is
fights.
creepy.
He fights everyone. If you watch Tampa
What's the
Bay
guy
game,
in Game of Thrones that likes
The mountain.
he likes the chick.
the big chick,
Yeah,
Tormund.
Tormund.
the best
Yeah.
character?
He's a wild,
when they're
wild
drinking
man.
in the pub
Yeah.
and he starts flirting with her. I think that's my favorite part of the whole show.
What does he want to bang? He wants to bang her, right?
Yeah.
I
But
think
that's
he does.
the other guy's girlfriend, Jon Snow.
No,
No.
it's like Jamie's.
It's like
she's
she watches
in love
over
with
him.
Jamie.
Yeah, and she watches over the family or something. doesn't
Yeah,
she?
Brienne watches over Arya and Sansa.
Oh, got it. Yeah, that's the center for Tampa Bay, guys. That's him.
Well, I mean, maybe Brady just hops around every year to the new team that's gonna have the best
You know what
He
the
O-line.
doesn't
center-
seem like a whore.
You know what the
He doesn't
center
seem like
he's
that.
like a Pro Bowler in is the nice chin strap neck beard.
Yeah,
It's disgusting.
and a
his,
pro
his chin strap for his helmet doesn't cover his beard, and you just see it under on his neck.
and the perfect this. When there's a fight, he's always under someone's fucking shoulder pad like this.
You need one of
Stay,
those.
bitch.
Yeah.
Stay, bitch. What? What do you want to do? I'm like,
Linemen have been
Dude,
doing
chill
that
out.
lately a lot. Like after the play where they both like hold each other, and
they're
I'm
fighters.
like, dude, just relax, guys. You guys see each other every play. Just get them next one. Right?
I know. I wonder what the comfortability is on that. Like, hey, I just told you to go fuck your mom, and your kids are cunts, but let's just line up and do this game. Don't punch me in the head when I look at the ball right now.
I feel like a lot of them are friends. He's like, good rush, and then they get back and do it again.
Yeah, but they talk a lot of shit. Have you seen on like any of the NFL wired up stuff? Like when they lay each other out.
Yeah.
Like he's like, I'm gonna fuck you up again. And you're like, whoa, like play was over.
I leave
the
strictly
whistle.
wired up moments for Phillip Rivers. That's my number one guy.
Only? That's
Yeah,
your wired up guy.
He's so funny, man. He fucking never
Oh.
cusses, but he talks shit. Like I was just saying, you guys have had to seen this one. He like one of the D linemen on the Jaguars a couple years ago tackled him, but he still got the ball away and it went for like a 90-yard touchdown. And while he threw the ball, he got hit. The guy helped him up. And Phillip like starts talking shit like he's going for 90 yards, 90 yards.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, Come on, 17. They all call each other by numbers, which, by the way, like he knows his
Yeah.
name's Phil, but he calls him 17. I was laughing, man. That guy is a legend. Rip to Philip Rivers. There'll never be another one like him.
Dinosaurs are gone. He reminds me of a daddy long neck, the
Yeah.
big one that can't move.
It's so funny because he's just one of those guys. Like he was a couple of games going his way from being in that same boat
He's
as like Breeze or
Tom Brady not being born from like 3 Super Bowls. If Tom Brady's not born, the Chargers have 3 rings.
I was thinking about this. So I think Philip should have came back for one more year so he could have gotten like a goodbye tour, you
And
know,
been
right?
Brady's backup.
No, anywhere. Anywhere. Well, who's going to be their quarterback, by the way, at the Colts?
I heard like Matt Stafford,
I heard Eli's coming out of retirement, gonna show Peyton up.
young Eli. That guy,
That's
wa-
worst case scenario.
watching him play football, if you're a fan, will give you cardiac arrest. You'll have an
He's,
aneurysm.
he's the number one guy in sacking himself.
Yeah, Mister, I'm gonna get sacked.
Yeah, like I'm done. I'm done.
and he knows it's coming. He's like, and he like crumbles like a piece of bread.
Sometimes he does it on purpose. Like he knows he's gonna get hit, so he'll like trip over his own feet, so that it doesn't look like he just fell. But for the most part, he has no shame in his game,
and
he
he's
just
also
falls.
unathletic. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't give him a break. He's a tripper. He's like trying to scramble, and he has 2 left feet. I despise that guy. We talk about Philip Rivers a lot. We might all have a crush on him.
We have to
'cause
now
We
that
might
he's
all
gone.
like him.
It's
Dude, I love him.
the main
man.
reason is because for
Terrible
of our,
quarterback.
most of our life,
Awesome.
the freaking Chargers were the closest team to home. So
No.
everyone, I feel like that's like
I
everyone knows
love.
him.
I think I hate him because I love LT,
Yeah.
and he couldn't get LT a ring, and LT deserves a ring.
There's a lot of people that haven't won rings. Patrick Mahomes and
Dude.
Tom Brady being back to back, like, all right, Tom Brady's about to end his career, and Patrick Mahomes is basically
Gonna
going to
take
start it.
over.
This is gonna fuck a lot of people. It's like when Jordan and now LeBron. How many people in the NBA?
Forgot a guy in the middle of that.
Yeah. What?
You forgot a guy in the middle of LeBron and Jordan.
Okay. Kobe too.
His name's Kobe
R.I.P. I
Bryant.
meant to say, yeah. Rip Kobe. It's
5 fucking rings.
one year in between those. Between those 3. I mean, like
What do you do?
a lot of these guys have gone. Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah.
You got Damian Lillard. You got. You can name everyone.
I mean, even though back the Jordan days, Charles Barkley, like you
I
got
mean,
The Greek
Allen
Freak.
Allen
James
Iverson,
Harden.
Kobe. Like,
well, the Celtics got lucky. They got their 1. They slipped 1 off Kobe.
When? Oh.
They got
back
1
then.
off
I thought you
Kobe.
were talking about recently.
The Spurs got 1.
Detroit Pistons got one.
Yeah, but I mean, like besides that, you're
No, the
right.
Spurs got a couple.
And who's the guy that's a child molester? Carl Malone. Utah never
He's
got
a
shit.
child molester?
I heard he dated 12-year-old
A
girls.
lot of them. That's the
No, I
the
swear.
Michael Jordan age.
Yeah,
Is
dead.
is
Dead guys.
Charles Barkley?
Oh yeah, and Shaq fucks him up for that.
For that.
dude, every
It's
single
honestly
day.
sad. I'm like, how is that your fucking boy?
Yeah.
Like, you don't even talk shit back. You're
Yeah.
just like scared.
At this point, it's almost like when you watch them on like the pregame and the postgame and the halftime show, you're like, these guys aren't friends.
Hey,
Like,
so
Or you have
entertaining,
anxiety.
yeah.
though. So entertaining. There is no better halftime show than hearing them all fucking debate each other and just say outlandish shit, and then you got the guy in the middle trying to like calm all tempers. He's like,
yeah.
"What's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on?"
All right, guys, let's relax now. Back into half. Here we go.
Kenny
You're
the Jet,
like-
do you have anything to say?
Shaq's just still yelling in the background.
Yeah.
Just like,
I'll fuck you up, Charles. I'll fuck you. I swear,
No,
I'll fuck you up right now.
Down playing the barbecue chicken noodle. He speaks like, hey, dude. His voice is so deep. And best video on the whole internet is when he tries to get up and sprint to the big screen. Did you see that? And he gets his feet tangled. So every time that Kenny the Jet runs up to go to the big screen, whether he's like, because he'll run up and then he'll try to point out different plays. And then even there was a point where he would go behind the screen and then he would be like in the screen. It was insane. But he would always run up and him and Shaq would have a race to who would touch it first. So Shaq goes the sprint. Can you pull that up on here? Shaq tripping on the mic cords. He gets up to go sprint and his feet gets tangled in the mic cords and he eats shit.
Does
And
he fall through the fucking floor?
there had to been
That's like,
it hit a seismic chart for sure.
how much does he weigh? Like
This is
350?
legendary. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Watch. They always get up and sprint.
this is a really.
And he tries to like hide it, Kenny the Jet watch.
Oh, fuck. He's fucking humongous.
He's huge, dude. When I was at Ultra,
Ultra.
Shaq
What is
in
that?
Miami.
music festival in Miami, Shaq.
Okay.
It goes by the nickname, the DJ name of
Shaq
DJ Diesel.
Diesel.
So he's over here. We're at Slander Nightmare at the main stage, and you just see like, who's this 7-foot motherfucker over
he
here?
had
Just
to have a
Shaq
puddle
just
underneath him.
just getting it with the
He's a
crowd.
fucking DJ.
Yeah, dude, big time.
Honestly, what can that guy not do? I think he owns like fucking 400 restaurants. This shit, NBA champ.
He's an entrepreneur to say the least.
He's a
Not
funny
bad.
guy.
We should get him on the show.
What a business. One day we laugh, but what if we had him one day on here, dude? That's our first guess. If you had anyone to pick, I think Shaq would be it.
He would be a top guest.
But
Oh,
we would
yeah.
have to get his own mic, so it's no.
Yeah, we would need
He'd be like
Yeah.
sitting down and be up here.
a double extender, and I could not be the closest one to him.
Yeah.
because I'll
Maybe
look like
too
a
intimidating,
dwarf.
to be honest.
I think it would be hilarious. Have you seen that show Hot Ones?
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
You need to watch it. Oh, it's just these people eating hot ass chicken wings while they're getting interviewed, and Shaq's
Oh
on it.
yeah, I seen. It's a chip, isn't it?
No, it's chicken wings.
And he's like, oh shit.
No, that's his face.
It's one.
Yeah,
of the,
he goes, oh fuck, shit.
It's one of the better.
He keeps going like this. And the guy's asking a question. He's like, I can't really think right now.
It's one of the better ones.
He looks lean. He
No,
looks
he's a
lean.
good 350. Like
He's,
he's
7 foot. I think anything
No,
under.
that's what I'm saying.
How much you think his head weighs? At least like 30.
40.
Yeah.
He's got a big brain, dude. He's smart as fuck.
I mean, shit. He's
He marketed himself perfect, man.
yeah, he did.
And he had 40 different nicknames.
And he has fucking 400 restaurants. It's
Yeah, dude.
amazing.
I'm surprised he's not in any commercials.
And
They
he's-
probably don't pay enough.
And he's fun. Like he's
Yeah, he's
he's
hilarious.
likable. He's
And he was a cop. I fucking forgot that. He was a cop
Not a
for 10
real
years.
cop.
He's a real cop.
What,
Look it up.
before or after?
Like right after he got out of the NBA, he was like a cop for like 2 days a week. Or like 3 days a week.
Shaq pulls you over.
Yeah.
I'd be like, come on, Shaq, dude. Just fucking give you a break. Speaking of pulling. God, why did I even have to bring that up?
that's hilarious.
What are we at, Ron?
You guys want to tap in? All right. I think we have to kind of discuss. So, all right. I
What
got
do
the
you wanna- what
I
do you
got the
wanna-
Chiefs winning. Let's just finish this
Okay.
real quick. I got the Chiefs winning. We'll talk more next week because that's Super Bowl week.
Yeah, my mind's not made up at all. I gotta do a deep dive. I just went 0-2.
We'll
Yeah.
talk about it, but I want to talk about the Stoinks
Okay.
because the Stoinks, man. I don't know if you know. I'm sure you do because half the world knows.
Anybody listening to this is fucking.
I know
owns
Joe
A-
knows.
Anybody listening to this owns AMC stock or GameStop.
Ugh.
I know that you guys are degenerates.
There's nothing more. I've been investing in actual real stocks before this for years. I had so much anxiety today. I'm like, I invested in some fucking fairy dust today, and I'm just hoping that everyone keeps trading it. I was like panicking all day. I'm looking, and I didn't put like enough money to like kill me or anything, but for some reason,
Yeah,
I'm
it's your
fucking
money.
looking at it every 10 seconds. I couldn't work today. I'm like, I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh fuck, it's up 20 cents. And then I look, oh god, it's down $2.
Yeah.
Oh, it's up $7. Fucking terrible range of emotions. I think I'm gonna get out of it tomorrow.
To stop yourself from doing that, just put a stop loss on your stocks. So
But
it gets
it's
to
been
a
falling so much.
yeah, but just put it to like, you know,
$8?
agree with yourself. Like, I don't want to lose more than this.
But all the
And then-
money that I put, I'll just be transparent. I put $2,000 into the stocks. If I lost that $2,000, I wouldn't cry and be like over it. So I
Yeah.
kind of put it in saying, if this was all gone, oh well. So I don't want to do a stop loss because if it drops down to like $10, I don't want to do a stop loss because my luck, it'll go down to $9.99 and then it'll shoot back up to like $40.
Yeah, then don't even look. That you're like me.
I know.
I didn't even put a stop loss. I just said I'm in and I'm fucking riding the wave.
Well, let's explain for everyone that doesn't know. So
Okay.
basically,
AMC is A is the first letter in the alphabet.
talk about GameStop first because
Okay.
that was the game changer.
GameStop. So basically all these guys on Reddit got together. They didn't like this guy that was shorting GameStop. I don't know why they don't like him. They don't
Which is
fucking like
basically
him.
the whole internet now.
Yeah. And then these guys started buying the stock to fuck him over. Basically, when enough people buy a stock, the price is going to go up. When people own a hedge fund, basically they have to hedge their position. So if they're shorting a stock and then the price keeps going up, they have to hedge, and that includes buying.
You're probably losing a lot of people right now. So shorting a stock would be like the exact opposite of buying a stock. You're basically betting that it's going to go down, and you normally do that with companies. So this is why it's messed up. And correct me if I'm wrong, Ronnie, because some of this may be a little off, or Joe, or Alex, because you know quite a bit about stocks.
Yeah.
Right?
It's just exposure.
Probably know it more than me, but when you short a stock, people in hedge funds and things like that, they do it because they're assuming that this company sucks and they're about to go out of business. With someone like GameStop or AMC, they're doing so bad right now with the pandemic and GameStop just in general. I think it was kind of like partly like they were saying haha to everyone because GameStop was doing really shitty, and they're like, let's bring GameStop back, but they're screwing the people who are shorting it because they're saying it's going to fall, and they're basically betting that this company is going to go bankrupt. And these people on the internet were like, fuck that, let's bring GameStop back.
Well, yeah, the guy released an article basically talking all this shit about GameStop and how it's going to go way down, and if you've invested in it, basically calling you out. So all these guys got together, and the main leader of this, the guy who owns 3% of GameStop stock, is the guy who called The Big Short, the movie The Big Short. The guy with the mortgages that all crashed. That guy owns 3% of GameStop, and called this like 6 months ago that basically if we do this, we can squeeze the shorts and make the stock go through the roof.
People made millions.
That's the guy behind this, dude. It's not like a Reddit page. He did this.
So I think GameStop was like $4 a couple months ago.
It was almost two.
$2.
My God.
Imagine you bought 1,000 shares of GameStop at $2. Yeah, so that's 3 months. Yeah, go back. It's $4. So you bought 1,000 shares at $4. It goes. So you have for $4,000.
It's a
you would
joke.
have
It's disgusting.
$352,000.
Yeah, and there's guys that have that right now and they're not selling.
I know.
And
What
they're
are
laughing.
they thinking?
When's the right time to sell?
Now.
I think it's not. They're not in it to make money. It's personal.
Yeah.
It's not about making money. This is about proving a point to hedge funds that we control the game.
Yeah, it's
Like,
complete.
have you seen Planet of the Apes?
Yeah.
But it
When he's
is
like,
gonna fall eventually.
Like
they can't
Caesar.
keep this up.
It's
Right.
gonna
No, but
fall.
you know when he does that and he's like tells him like I can fucking talk.
Yeah.
We're going to the woods. See you later, bitch.
Yeah.
That's what these
I
guys
mean,
are doing.
theoretically, you'd have to think that it does fall. But if you have these
What
people,
happens if you short it right now?
well, I mean, if you sell it your position right now,
And then it goes to
you
1,000.
just get
Any
taxed on
short-
your gains and
when
you
you're
take it out.
When you short, you're exposed.
No, but what I'm saying is, what if I shorted the shit out of it right now,
Mm-hmm.
knowing it's gonna eventually, it's gonna drop. It's not gonna stay at $1,000 forever, right? Like
Yeah, but
or
then you're
350 and then 400.
You are super exposed.
Yeah, you mean
Long-term short's really expensive.
Like you'll end up like that kid that jumped off a bridge after his Robinhood account went to negative 700,000.
Oh my god!
Like he shorted shit on accident, didn't know what the fuck he was doing, and his account went super negative.
yeah, but
You don't have to sell, but like
there will
That's your
and there's so
position.
much volume being traded on these stocks. It's just annoying. I was telling Joe before, all my other stocks are taking a blow because everyone's focusing so much on these
Yeah.
yeah.
3 stocks. It's killing me. And it's funny. Someone answer this fucking question. There's BlackBerry stock and there's what's the
Nokia.
Nokia. What do they make? What is
Nothing.
there still Blackberries out?
I mean, Nokia they said is gonna fight with some company called Huawei, like a internet company,
what
5G.
is BlackBerry doing? Like, how are they still?
They
a
have
company?
some cybersecurity, apparently.
I mean, to be honest,
It's all
those
bullshit.
those companies have, like we were talking about, me and Ron were talking about this earlier today. Those two companies, though, they actually have a market where if they got a shitload of money, they could
could make a new
invest
phone.
in. They could bring their name back. GameStop is just like it's Blockbuster.
And
It's
what about-
dead
GameStop
media.
could.
What about AMC fucking movie theaters? What are they gonna do?
Yeah, well, the thing with AMC,
Can they take this money that they're making
Yeah.
right now
Yes.
and what they should do is just invest right because AMC's gonna open again. Like, I don't know how well they're gonna do, but they're gonna open again.
Yeah.
What do they put this money and just they should make the movie theater more of an adventure. So like they were already
Absolutely.
starting to add bars and alcohol
Yeah.
and all that. They got to just make it a full experience like iPick and all that.
It's got to be like going to a football game. You go and you're sitting there and you eat your fucking 3-course meal. You watch a fucking movie and you.
Have you ever been to iPick in Pasadena?
I haven't, but that's pretty
mean-
much what I'd imagine they'd have to go to. But even then, like, you're still such a smaller market for
But
that.
these are the same people who have stuck with the same business plan and watched their companies tank. So now you're giving them a shitload of money and expecting different results.
I have a question for you guys.
They're not going to do shit different.
I think that they saw, but think about it. When you hit rock bottom, is it not the best thing that ever happens to you? I mean, some people don't take it right, but a lot of people, you hit rock bottom, you push up and you kill it. I feel like they've been playing the same playbook for a long time, and obviously with all this shit that, I mean, Amazon happened overnight. Netflix happened pretty quick, and when I say overnight, like over a course of 5 to 10 years, it really blowing up.
Yeah.
They're stuck. They have all this real estate, all these different movie theaters. They didn't know what to do. But I think now that they're already at the point of like, oh shit, like we may be done for good. And someone's just like, well, wait a second, here's $1 billion. I think that they can be like, well, let's do something. Let's pivot.
Yeah, we're going to get flavored popcorn
Well, that's already
or 2-for-1 hot dogs.
no
I'm
bars.
telling you,
Bring a bar, make a full blown experience like iPick. But with AMC, it would be even better because it would be almost like a club. Think about how many people go to AMC. You would have a full blown bar in there. Now, it's kind of always weird, like getting drunk or having some drinks, and then you go sit and watch a movie. Like when I get drunk, I kind of want to do something, right?
yeah.
So I always thought iPick was a little weird, but like they have to make it an event.
I don't know what the fuck they're going to do with the money. You just got to look at it in a way as in
Yeah.
people aren't investing in this shit because they believe in this. This company's fucked.
Yeah.
This,
But
this
they're
company's
making fucking
fucked.
money. Can they
And
just
they're going to fucking blow it.
can they just keep it for their own personal gains?
They
Like-
can sell shares.
Like CEO,
Yeah. Imagine right now that guy's probably selling
Oh, he's done.
everything. The guy who owns GameStop sold everything.
liquidated the whole fucking thing.
They
We're
don't
still investing in a business that we don't even know doesn't exist anymore.
I'll give you the quote of the century that I read from these Wall Street bro bets guys that everybody should pay attention to. They said, "We can stay retarded longer than they can stay solvent." That's their game plan. They are going to keep doing what's retarded because they can do that longer than these big hedge funds can stay solvent.
I don't know, but it's
That's the game plan.
so. Are we hitting
retard.
AMC tomorrow?
Dude, they literally are like retards. We're all retarded. And they write it on there. Like, stay retarded.
Well,
I
that's
looked
what's funny is
today
a
and
lot
it
of
says
people
that.
are freaking out. It's just funny to see like everyone's freaking out, and like you just told me that you can buy after hours, which I know you can get stocks in on after hours, but like I've always done it where like if I'm trying to buy something at 10 p.m., it's not gonna go through until the next morning, right? When the pre-market opens.
Yeah.
So I was laughing because I'm going through Twitter and everyone's freaking out like, this is bullshit. I bought AMC last night for $8 and their order didn't go through until this morning and it was already like fucking 22 bucks and
Yeah.
it instantly fell to like 16 bucks. So they all were freaking out. This is bullshit. They all blamed it on like the hedge fund guys. And I'm like, no, that's kind of just how
It's-
the stock market works.
It's whatever your platform is. So if like people use TD Ameritrade or some other shitty one.
We'll finish after this, but also a thing that cracked me up is that, dude, I'm just getting off on reading all these comments and stuff.
I love
because
it.
Another girl, like, what are they calling it? Bets. The
Stock bro bets bros. I don't know.
yeah,
Wall Street bets.
Wall Street bets.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's the guys that literally.
So they're
write, "Stay
posting
retarded."
stupid shit like we going all in on AMC tomorrow. And in their comments, there's all these people like begging, like, please help me. I've never been in stocks before. I'm trying to get my portfolio going. Should I go all in on AMC and I'm like, oh no, their portfolio is gonna be just full of AMC. And these people are like begging this guy who is just a stupid ass who started the fucking Twitter page.
But
and
that's all it is.
and they're trolling, and these people are so stupid that are getting in the stock market. They're like, I'm gonna put this on my portfolio. I need to get something going. I'm like, you should definitely not start there. But
No, they should keep buying it because I'm ahead of the
AMC,
fucking wave. I'm riding the top of this
you
wave,
got it at 8. I think I got it at 13.
and they're at
Did
the
you do it
bottom.
at all?
No.
I had to.
I'm selling tomorrow. It's too much anxiety. We're done. But all right. Anything else? We'll get in the Super Bowl next week. Joe, you want to wrap us up?
That's all, boys. Stay retarded. Buy more stocks. Thanks for giving us a listen, bros. Smash that like button. Subscribe to never miss a podcast of the Average Bros. And with that, good night and good gambling.